Alright, and welcome back to another Kuma Style review. I'm TJ Duckett, and what we have here today is the Bandai Tamashii Web exclusive, which means it's only sold through their Tamashii Online web store. The Super Robot Chogokin Gekiryujin. This is a character from the anime series Gal, and it's the combination of two twin robots, actually, Furyu and Horyu, or no, Rei actually. Horyu's a whole nother robot. But yes, Furyu, Rei, pretty cool. There's no real way to show what they look like. They'll have their separate toys coming out in 2013, I believe, June. But they actually decided to come out with their combined mode first, and that's why you see the two different colors on them and things like that. But since this section's called out of the box, let's just go ahead and look at the box itself. On the front here, you definitely see the robot itself, the Gekiryujin writing in the background, some kanji here, Super Robot Chogokin up top. Top of the box, you have a black and white picture of Gekiryujin with the writing Gekiryujin, as well as on the bottom, same picture except colored and a little bit of grainy type effects and things like that. Okay, right side of the box acts as the bottom, just standard writing and whatnot. Alright, this side, pretty simple. Alright, and on the back it just has some different pictures showing off some of the accessories like his rocket packs and things like that. Also his combination with Chogokin, which is another character from Gal, to which they become two separate robots of their own, and I'll go ahead and show off that later. It's pretty much two sets of twins, but they're so asymmetrical that you can swap halves with each other. Really neat. But alright, let's dig into the figure itself so we can look at some of those things. Okay, now for this section I am going to cheat a little bit, and no, I don't mean cheating by knocking the camera around. I'm going to show off some of the accessories first, because I feel that they're pretty necessary for me to complete the review in the way that I want to do it. First off, I don't know whether you want to call this an accessory or not, but his dump truck attachment or piece that goes on his arm, both in the show, on the original toy, etc., it comes from the Rei brother here. It's detachable, but you never see them in combined mode without this on his arm, so I'm going to keep that there. Also, he comes with two sets of shoulder pads. I'll go ahead and pull up the other ones. Alright? And you can see here, there's no good way to do it. Okay. Just gotta cover up his head a bit there. But okay. As you can see, he comes with two sets of shoulder pads for each side. Alright, they look exactly the same. But these are actually the second set of shoulder pads that I have on him. The difference is, the fronts of these ones come off, like so, to reveal two holes that his rocket pack accessories come into, or plug into. So I'm going to leave those on. They look exactly the same, and with the way that the ball joints are set up to plug them in, it's a little bit difficult to get them on and off. So I just keep these on perfectly, or permanently, since they're so seamless. But anyway, looking at the character himself, very, very accurate show likeness. Let me go ahead and show off this face sculpt here some. Alright. There's that, as you can see, very fine detailed and whatnot. Alright. And it's nice to even have the little details like the accurate chest piece with the different colors for each side. Okay. Alright. And just looking at them from all sides here. I really do like the detailing on this. The paint applications are extremely gorgeous. Okay. Alright, now looking at some of the posability on this figure. Actually lean the camera down here and zoom it in some. Alright, the head, definitely on a ball joint. Just because of the back of his helmet. He doesn't get a lot of upward look, but it's on a ball joint there. That's for sure. Alright, shoulder pads are on ball joints of their own. And the shoulders themselves are on ball joints and whatnot too. Definite bicep swivel in each arm. Elbow swivel. Okay. This is his cement mixer blaster from the TV show. So that arm's pretty set, but the other one has an actual arm. So I'll just continue looking at it from here. Like I said, he definitely has the double jointed elbows. Wrist on ball joints. That hand does come with extra accessories for swappable arms. Alright, now he does have double jointed waist area. He has ab crunch up here, as you can see, as well as waist swivel and whatnot too. So yeah, overall pretty posable in the upper half. But looking at the bottom half here, these skirts are movable, as you can see right there. So he does have good swing at the thighs, in and out motion as well. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but okay, you can tell right there his thighs aren't on ball joints. They just have 2 points of swivel. Now he does have some thigh swivel there as well, which is great. Alright. And his chest piece just popped off. That's okay. Alright, double jointed knees to get a full swing there. See how far back they go. Wow. Alright, and his ankles, separate articulation for the front and the back of the foot. And he does have ankles that are on ball joints. Now, these legs are nice and die cast and everything like that. So he has good balance when it comes down to his leg area as well. Overall, just a nice and posable figure. And in fact, let's just go ahead and get him into some kind of generic pose. Okay. Boom, he is blasting the camera. There you go. And pretty cool. I definitely take a picture of that. Alright, and I just want to zoom into his face once again because I am really fond of it. Just the detailing of it and stuff like that. They did really good with them. Okay, and zooming back out. There we go. Now, let's take a look at this robot's accessories. Okay, now taking a look at some of his accessories. We already looked at the different pairs of shoulder pads, so we'll just get those out of the way so we can start moving some stuff in. Okay, condenser space here. Now, we do have the 2 extra hands for his one regular hand. One's just an open hand here, and one's another fist, but open to be able to hold things and whatnot. We'll actually move those out of the way. Don't need them at the moment. Now, I talked about how these 2 faces of his alternate shoulder pads open up for his rocket launchers. And it's nice that they included these on this one, especially as a web exclusive, which is a little bit higher in price. This is actually a Key to Victory set for Chogokin, which is another twin set that you'll see here shortly. But yeah, it's an extra set for the other version or the other robot like this, but this one actually has these rockets come with them, so that's really cool. Now, what are rockets without him flying? That's where this piece comes in. It's actually a clip for his back. Clips right in right there. And that allows him to be able to sit on a stand here. And we'll actually put an extension on there. Okay, let me zoom out some. Okay. And it just pegs into the top there. And from there it's on you to kind of balance them and whatnot, but you get the idea. Put a leg up here and all that cool stuff. One trick I do is just putting one of the legs in front there so he doesn't fall off the thing, but you know. Just sucks that he doesn't have more head movement. That'd be nice. But yeah, there he is in a faux flying pose. But yeah, overall good stuff. Like I said, it's nice that they included them. I do like the design of the rocket packs and stuff like that. But we've got more accessories to show, so let's go ahead and take this junk off. Well, not junk, but you know what I mean. Stuff. Okay. And I like it. I like that his rocket pieces, shoulders, things like that are pretty accessible in terms of the ability to swap them in and out. It doesn't take a day and a half. Alright, so what we have left are some alternate chess pieces. And they're pretty much color-coded. This first one here, it's half green, half orange for Ryu and Ryu. The chess pieces are actually let you know what halves are there, as well as the blade colors on the figures. But this one's a little bit wider than that one. This one's actually supposed to be the default, and the more narrow one gives him more ability to move his arms in and out. So I just keep the smaller one on there because it doesn't look too bad. And it's nice to, I don't know, be able to move his arms around without having to swap them out. Okay? Now, what we also have here are two more chess pieces. One, if you notice, this one has green and red, and it's a different shape. This one, same shape, but it has blue and gold. So, that's where this other character, Chogokin, comes in. He's another twin character, and as you can see, like body-wise, they look a lot alike. But they actually have the ability to swap halves and become, this one's Gekiryujin, this one's Chogokin. They become Gekiryujin and Gekiryujin. So let's go ahead and disassemble these, reassemble these, and show you what the other halves look like. Okay? So, what we do is start by taking off the chest piece. And I always, oops, I forgot to remove the clip from his back. See how easy that is to take off? The heads actually come off from the back. As you can see there, I just flipped it off. And then it just comes off like that. It's one head. Okay. And then carefully, he just goes in half. Alright. So I'm going to take Gekiryujin and do the same. And peg the back of his head there. And disassemble them. Okay, and there we go. So give me 1 second here and actually assemble these. I'm actually going to go by the color code. So it's going to be green and red. Really appropriate this time of year. Merry Christmas, everybody, by the way. Even if you don't celebrate, I hope you're having a happy holiday. But alright. I'm just taking these, and the halves just snap into each other. Okay? And then I'm going to take this chest piece, snap that back in. Okay. And for this one, Gekiryujin, it actually uses Gekiryujin's head. Snap that in the back, just the reverse of how we took it off. Okay, and boom. There's that. Actually get him so his water blaster is flying up. Okay, there's that. Now I'll go ahead and assemble Gekiryujin. Same difference. The halves just snap into each other here, like so. Get the appropriate chest piece. And I love this metallic blue and gold. Like, it's a win. So, snap his head back on first, and then the front. Okay. Get them all posed up, and there we go. Now we have Gekiryujin and Gekiryujin. So, pretty cool stuff, and it definitely happened in the show, so I'm glad that they left the ability for them to combine here in this, and we'll just have them be quote-unquote limp there. But yeah, just getting them into poses and stuff like that. Definitely a nice addition to have. I do like the option. It was cool when it happened in the show, and it's cool to be able to represent that in the toys too. Very nice indeed. So alright, those are the accessories. Alright, now, final thoughts on Gekiryujin. Yes, he is a definite buy on my end. The unfortunate part about him is that he was a Tamashii Web exclusive, so he won't be seeing a re-release or anything like that, and he is one that's come out a while ago. But he's worth the secondhand prices and stuff like that too. I see him selling for between $150 and $200. Thankfully I didn't have to pay anything crazy like that, but even if I did, I would go ahead and snag him up. As a Galgagar completionist, when it comes to their Super Robot Chogokin line, it's a must. The unfortunate part is that the two brothers who form them, Furyu and Reiryu, are also going to be Tamashii Web exclusives that come out next June of 2013 as well. So keep an eye out for those if you're interested in this character and having the second forms as well. What's nice about them is that they're coming with the second half of the second fourth of the big order room too. But anyways, outside of them being a Tamashii Web exclusive, as figures, these all have been great. The Galgagar Super Robot Chogokin line. Gekiryujin just further exemplifies that point. I mean, posability, ace. Detailing, ace. I mean, yeah, even just shelf, display, scale, everything like that. It just works. Good variety of accessories. I love the fact that it can form the Gekiryujin and Gekiryujin counterparts when he combines with the halves of Chogokin as well. But yeah, overall, very cool toy. Glad to have him. Glad to be caught up with a Galgagar Super Robot Chogokin line. And thank you for watching. This has been another Kuma Style review. I'm TJ Duckett, and see you next time.